Savage.
What's up, collective? It's your Uncle 79, the Spiritual Savage, back with another message. Like, share, follow, hit that notification button and subscribe button. Select the all option so that you know when I post a video, and you'll get a notification when my uploads upload. Okay. Let's give some praise to my dad, the Most High God, for, I'm telling you, today has been very, very difficult for me. Not gonna lie. Y'all know I keep it 100 with y'all. And I'm just thanking my dad for giving me the strength and the faith. It was just like the restorative faith is what I just heard. Because it took me a minute I just want to say thank you again, Dad. I love you. For real. I love y'all too. I love you too, baby. For real. And new subscribers, thank you very much. Current subscribers, OGs, y'all know how we do. Spirit guides, spirit teams, law enforcement officers and officials, people in those high places that are looking out for me, and people like me, I appreciate you very much. But yeah, and my ancestors as well, you know. And I don't think that people truly understand the significance or the importance of saying thank you to those powers, that the powers and energies and spirits around us that are protecting us at all time. You got to say thank you. You got to show gratitude, because spirits have feelings too, y'all. Okay, ancestors have feelings too. Energy is energy. We attract what we put out there, and we attract who we are sometimes. But as I said earlier, birds of a feather figure it out, right? But I would return to sender. I'm going to return to sender 10 times fold, guided with love and light, things that do not belong to the collective and me. Some more to be, some more to be, some more to be. Uncle Michael, please put some haste behind it. My Uncle Michael, please protect me and the collective against all these evil things, all this evil, nasty, dark ass energy that keeps coming at us. Protect us. Strike them all down. Take them all out. Don't matter who it is. They're coming against me and the collective. Take them all out. That may sound harsh to some people, but guess what? They're trying to take you out too. So, hey, go for what you know. Get in where you fit in. And also, Archangel Gabriel, please blow your trumpet for judgment today. I don't give a fuck who it is at this point. All right, so let's get into this. So, I've been very open and honest with people about the things that have been happening in my life. Because what I realize is that this is why I'm glad for this platform. I'm glad for the growth of my community, my Soul Tribe family, this channel, because, I created this YouTube channel. This will be my third time actually, but that's neither here nor there. No, it is important, because the first couple attempts were shut down by the powers that be on the evil side. Because you got to believe that we live in this matrix, but the matrix is not just one evil machine just made up of evil people and evil things. It is an algorithm. It is a simulation, and it's of good and bad. I'm not all that educated about how the inner workings of it all is. I could be. I don't know. Maybe I need to go more within 3 in the clock. Hold on, because the cat just jumped up on the counter. I heard that shit. No, that was something else, right? Distractions, baby. Distractions. Like, share, follow, hit that notification button, and subscribe button, please. All right, check this out, though. So, open and honest about the things that I got going on. I was accused of sexually abusing a child. And I'm not going to lie. At first, for a while, I was very uncomfortable about talking about it because, just because of how things go. You don't want to be an asshole and like start talking shit about people who've made accusations about stuff like that. And I don't come off like that, because everybody that knows me knows the family, the kids, those are like my kids, or my sons, my nephews. I love the fuck out of them, and I've always told them. As a matter of fact, here we go. Let them keep going though, because that's what they do. There's viruses in this matrix, and that's the shit I'm talking about. You go find somewhere else to walk. Oh, no, matter of fact, keep walking, because I'm getting to the point. And I ain't never thought about doing anything like that to a kid. I'm not gonna lie to you though. When my nephew came home one day, this same nephew that his lousy ass fucking mom and their family took some money. This is what I went within today, and I prayed to God, like, give me some more clarity on this. Why is this happening? Why did they do this? They were paid some money from my family to put me in a fucked up situation, a clusterfuck of a situation of cataclysmic proportions, to keep me at bay, to keep me stagnant, to keep me in the legal system. They were hoping, I was really kind of thinking they would hope that it would get me locked up right away, you know? It's ruined my opportunity for jobs, places to move, people going around spreading rumors or talking about what happened. So it kind of ostracized me, made me a social pariah. And for a while, 5:45 on the clock, I was very hurt, depressed. I mean, I just didn't. It's not even the fact of being accused of something like that that hurt me. It was the fact of where it came from, and the fact that these were like my sons. I'd never be able to see them again. It's in my best interest, even when all this shit is, when I'm cleared of all these charges and shit, it's in my best interest to just keep distance forever. That's the most hurtful part. Being a positive male influence on these kids' lives was very important for them. And there was a huge difference when I was around. Not in a negative way. I grew up without a dad. You know what I'm saying? Or a male figure that showed interest in the things that I was interested in or protected me from people. And I was going to get to the point my nephew came home one day, and this is where, transmutation and alchemization. I can find moments of happiness and laughter in these really horrible situations. He came home one day and said some kid was fucking with him. They both did. So, I talked to him and I told him, next time you get on that bus, you tell him, if you touch me again, I'm going to have my uncle come up here and fuck you up. Remember Hand That Rocks the Cradle when she went to school and fucked up, like scared the shit out that little boy? It was going to go down like that. Because I had felt these kids had been through enough of shit. And they were good kids, just with horrible fucking parents. Confirmation, 1 second. My bad, y'all. And let me take that back. I'm not going to say horrible parents. Because the older of the two nephews, his dad was, from all intents and purposes, he was locked up, got out of jail, was trying to do the right thing, but it was his mother who was a fucking Jezebel-ass Queen of Wands in reverse bitch in my energy all the fucking time, lying because I didn't want to give her no dick and I didn't want to be her husband, or she's just jealous of me because all her men wanted me instead of her, which is weird as fuck. Not my business, but I was there for your fucking kids, bitch. And so, I digress. I'm backing up. And I'd known her family since I was in kindergarten. Her cousin was my best friend. Both of them, because they were twins. And the initial best friend was the one that just passed away. That's hard for me. I'm not going to go into all that. What I'm pretty much saying is the fact that it hurt because this is the breakdown of the system. This is what the Matrix, the bad part of the Matrix, and the system will do to good people. This is what happened. My family wanted me not to find out about some shit. And at the time, I wasn't even aware. I didn't even know. But everybody around me knew. So everybody was kind of working together in tandem, in a very asynchronous kind of way to shape and mold my world for me to become a very particular character in a story of fucking villains. I was a protagonist amongst a bunch of antagonistic, just ignorant ass, evil ass entities, and I didn't realize it at the time. So fast forward, let's see, 8:48 coming on the clock. I always notice the synchronicities. I try to, or what's coming up, because see, I look at what's coming up. God just said good things, and I'm gonna go back to what Peppermint Reeds, my girl Shanita, my sister, said. If you're gonna worry, don't pray. If you're gonna pray, don't worry. And I'm not worried. I'm creating an awareness, and I also am asking for a little bit of help here. I want somebody, because my community has grown vastly large in the last 24 to 48 hours. I want to know if anybody out there is an attorney that particularly can answer some questions about due process, police investigations, and the process of attending court dates and things like that. I would really like to know. Because I'm not on here. Again, I'm one of these. Y'all know me. I'm not going to beg for nobody for no more fucking money. I'm not doing none of that shit. This is about awareness. This is about creating a safe space for people to gain insight, to build character, to build courage, to build faith, to build love for each other and ourselves, to find truth. So let's get that out of the way. And for any karmic naysayers, cross watchers that want to create pages and do all this extra shit, y'all wasn't raised right. Y'all was thrown in dumpsters. Y'all had y'all mamas was doing all kind of weird shit with y'all. So y'all don't know what love is. You never knew it until you met me, and that made you even more mad. Because it made you more mad because you could never even live up to the man that I am, or the man that I was then. Even when I was doing karmic low vibrational shit, I was still vibrating a lot higher than any of you motherfuckers. And that's why y'all were attracted to me like moths to a flame. But now y'all bitches is getting burned. That's my word. Take that energy as it fucking resonates. So, fast forward. Back up a little bit. So, all this stuff really kind of started to kick in like hard when I did some readings online with my niece on Facebook. It was quite obvious to everybody that seen that shit, like, oh shit, this nigga really he got a gift. With those cards, he's clairvoyant. And that my family probably shit their pants. Because from that point, that's when things really kind of started to, I mean, I told you, I asked the divine first to strengthen my gifts. This was a few months before that, and they did, and everything just started to come in. That's when I realized I was very hypersensitive to monitoring spirits, seeing people's intentions, hearing people's thoughts, their energy. I became more of an extreme empath because I was already empathic. And so my family must have seen this. And then like a few months after that, that's when I get the knock at the door from the fucking police about some bullshit I never fucking did. And let's back up even a year prior to that. When the bitch lost her kids because she much rather sell pussy and use drugs, and she needed a babysitter to babysit her fucking kids. They did a thorough background check on me. They did an interview. They thoroughly questioned the kids about who I was in their life. The kids were really kind of like, I want Uncle Dwayne to live. We want to live with Uncle Dwayne type shit. All these different things were done before they even allowed me to even be part of that whole process. Fast forward to date. Now, those records can't be found anywhere. There's no record of any of this shit. And that's what's crazy about it is that once I took a step back and I said, hey, let me look into this shit myself. I started to dig through things. I started to be more observant of things. I started to figure out some shit out. Okay. So now I'm putting it all together. Today, my family paid because their kids had to end up. She lost all her rights to the kids. But they weren't even supposed to be around her. But they were going to stay at her mom's house, and she was living at her mom's house. You feel me? The bitch came and seen me a week prior. Now, mind you, the allegations had been made 3 weeks prior, or like 2 or 3 weeks prior, before this bitch came and spent the weekend with me. We went to the casino and kicked it and everything. She told me the kids were coming back. I was excited, blah, blah, blah. I even spoke to her mom via FaceTime. Her mom, and they were carrying on with me like wasn't nothing wrong, but none of these things were looked into. There was not a thorough investigation. No, there was a thorough investigation. Now, let me take that back. I spoke to the lead investigator on the case. She was like, well, I'm just touching bases with you. We ruled out, the younger son's allegation because he wouldn't corroborate it. He basically was like, I can't do this. And she was like, so 9 times out of 10, what's going to end up happening is they're going to drop the other one from the older child, blah, blah, blah. She was like, I just wouldn't even worry about it, Mr. Bowser. I've interviewed you. I don't believe you did any of this. But this district attorney in Ariana Whitney, I'm going to say your name, bitch. Ariana Whitney, down in Olmsted County, has had a hard-on for me for years. And now I know why. Because, bitch, you was taking some kickback from the fam, too. Yes, you were. This is the same motherfucking district attorney that tried to persecute me. Like a witch at the stakes when my ex was putting his fucking hands on me, ruining my life. It took, again, this motherfucker got arrested 18 times, more than 18 times in a 12-month period before they finally made his ass really pay for it after he headbutted me and cracked my motherfucking skull open. Where they do that at? That's a real question. In Olmsted County. And then, I'm getting there. So if you don't want to hear it, don't listen. That's not my motherfucking problem. That means that you're not a part of the solution. Because I'm not on here to bitch. I'm here to provide awareness and to get some answers. Because what's the point of having a platform like this and having a channel if for bullshit? I just do whatever you're gonna do on yours, but I'm doing what I do on mine. And if it doesn't vibe with you, get the fuck on. That's the way I feel about it. Unsubscribe that shit. Tell your friends, tell your family. I all said fuck them if they don't agree with me either. Because that's the way it goes around these parts. Like, share, follow while you at it. Shit. But on some real shit though. I have to really kind of consider and think about all these things and how the trickle down effect. You know what I'm saying? The whole plan was not even for me to be sitting here with y'all now. They've done a myriad of different things to me. Try to get me evicted, try to kill me, try to set me up. This bitch has aggressively prosecuted me on driving without a fucking license, bitch. And you really trying to take me to court for that shit? I mean, this is the shit that goes on. And so the more and more I keep thinking about it, I'm like, okay, so the public defender on my case has lunch with, that's her friend, has lunch with this bitch. So the court date's coming up. I'm like, I email her like, hey, I can't make it there. I don't have the money to travel back and forth down there. I don't. And then to make matters worse, you want me to go walk into the Lions Den where all these motherfuckers, the same fucking people trying to hurt me? I didn't even tell her that. But all this, there's a heavy concentration of fucking karmics and sociopathic narcs down there that pretty at the end of the day are trying to kill me. Let's just face it. Let's just say it. And so what a better venue to have me come back to all alone with nowhere to stay, no money. And then you want me to come back for a 3 or 4 day trial again, waste all my money, so I'm stuck again. Don't have nowhere to stay because I don't trust nobody down there. And you mean to tell me you're really trying to work to help me out, but you can't? You're like, well, I emailed her and was like, well, can we adjust the court date so I can make sure I got accommodation? She don't think so. And if you're not there, the judge is more than likely going to issue a warrant for your arrest. Bitch, you asked for 14 different continuances trying to drag some shit out for my family. For 2 years. This shit's been going on for 2 fucking years. You can't ask this bitch to postpone it for another week. You should have already asked for the dismissal of the trial based upon the evidence. That's not even there. Or for the fact that the same mom has had her kids lie 3 or 4 different times about 3 other different people every time she gets mad at them. Oh, they done touched my kids. And if it wasn't for me, the last time that shit happened, the guy would have went to fucking jail. But I told my older nephew, you can't do that. Don't lie for your mom. Not in this particular situation or any situation for that matter, but not for this one. Do the right thing. Tell the truth. It didn't happen. This bitch wasn't arrested she should have been arrested. But see, this is the breakdown of the situation. This is a breakdown. This is the attempt of a breakdown of a person, a light worker, an earth angel. I'm talking about me. I know who the fuck I am, and so do they. And so it's unnerving to me because, see, I'm not worried about it. At all. I'm not gonna lie to you. Initially, I was a little like, fuck, what am I gonna? But I already prayed about it. I gave it to God. And when I told my attorney one time, I'm like, look, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just giving it to God. This bitch looked at me like, well, you must be stupid to give it to God. Yeah, bitch, because you're not working with me. You're working against me. You funky bitch. And I mean that shit dead ass. Because this shit should have been handled already. Nope, but they want to keep dragging it out because they were trying. And as a matter of fact, it all started to make sense for me a few months ago. I had all these people coming around me, like younger people, and it didn't seem right. And then when the other dude was like, well, I'll tell them that you raped me and that you're an old pervert. Yeah, I know where it came from. You got paid too. But I'm not a fool either, collective. I asked God for me to step into my mission, to use me as a vessel, a tool for people to see that God is real. And this is a testimony, acrimony. Remember what I talked about earlier? I'm telling you now, God sees every motherfucking thing. And when I got out of the whole kind of mindset of what the fuck is going on, being afraid, I was at that low frequency. My frequency was definitely lowered. You know what I'm saying? They tried to drive me to just be so careless with my life, but I never got to that point. I did some careless things. I was trying to dull my pain, dull my senses. But I came out of that because I went to a higher perspective. A higher perspective says, you know you didn't do this shit. God knows you didn't do this shit. Hell, they know you didn't do this shit. So what's the higher perspective? The system. There's a breakdown. There's a corruption in the system that must be illuminated and taken the fuck down. And when they realized, because the bitch thought, I don't know who the fuck she thought I was, but when I'm going back verbally sparring back and forth with this bitch, I let her know, you will not talk to me like that. I don't know who the fuck you think you're talking to. In that order, apple orchard. And every concern I told her from that point on wasn't addressed. She never brought that she never presented that to the court about how the district attorney is maliciously prosecuting me, or about how the first public defender that I had, Jeffrey fucking Olson, was in the bed, literally probably doing drugs with all of my narcs and haters and ops down in Rochester. Now, mind you this motherfucker I called, something said, Dwayne, Spirit came through. Call and check and see what's going on with that case. Because I hadn't heard back anything. He said he was going to do an investigation. I don't believe he did this. I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that this shit gets dropped before we even have to go to court. I call. They're like, Mr. Bodger, you have a warrant. For what? Oh, you had a court date. Nobody told me. Where's the attorney? Oh, he quit months ago. He what? And nobody even sent me a letter. Nothing. Where did they do that at? Olmsted County, Rochester, Minnesota. This is what they've been doing to me. So, Spirit's like, son, tell your story. Because there's other people out there. I'm telling you, don't give up on yourself. Don't. If you have a feeling that something's going on, it's going on. It doesn't make sense. It ain't true. I say that all the time. It doesn't make sense at all. These motherfuckers actually put a warrant out for my arrest because I didn't appear at court that I knew nothing about. And if you don't believe in God, you better believe in him now, because I'm telling you now, I called on that day, that morning. Yep. And had I not called on that morning, they probably would have came and got me. Ain't that some shit? They'll come and arrest me, but they won't come and pick me up for the court date. Ain't that some shit? But I'm telling you now, we're going to do a quick prayer real quick. Most High God, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, I'm asking you right now to restore anybody's faith, because my faith is already there, but I'm gonna need a little bit of God's armor at this moment, because they're attacking me. I just came back and there were all kinds of people, narcs everywhere. I know I know who they are. I can see the glitches, the viruses in the matrix, and they can see me, the glitch. I'm just blinking all over the motherfucking place. But can you please put your hands on me and the collective and keep us safe away from these people, and do as you must, do as you might, do as you will for anybody that comes against us, to take care of us, God. Dad, I appreciate you and I love you. And that's what we're going to do right now. Okay? Because I didn't come this far. And first and foremost, the last motherfucking thing I'm going to be doing is registering as some motherfucking sex offender when I ain't touched a motherfucking soul, G. But all these different people are in the bed. Well, and it's the other thing too, though. There's always a hidden helper. That's why I ain't worried about it. And this bitch, they emailed me back. You mean to tell me, bitch, you can't ask for a continuance? Ain't that what they supposed to do? Ain't they supposed to work for you? Yep. But see, they trying to get me caught up so that I'm not anywhere around to receive what I know is fucking mine. Like they've been doing to me for years. But y'all bitches are losing. Y'all, cause y'all some losing ass relatives and losing ass friends and losing ass associates and losing ass people in systems. And all y'all motherfuckers is gonna pay. That's my word. So we're gonna put some cards on this shit. Thank you for joining me and listening. I'm trying to tell you, these things have been going on for years and centuries to people. And you know, at first I was like, well, maybe this is just a test for me to be more aware of people I'm around. That was part of it. That's why I say, if you see somebody doing something that you know ain't right to somebody else, you better get the far the fuck away from them, because they're going to do it to you. These motherfuckers were paying people who were registered sex offenders to come to hang out with me. And if it hadn't been for me asking or investigating some shit, I would have never known any of these all these sick, nasty motherfuckers need to be wiped off the face of fucking earth. And that's the truth. I don't get, listen, do your research. My own motherfucking child was or is or should still be in jail for some shit like that, then his ass should get wiped the fuck out too. And that's my word. I don't have time for none of that shit. I'm telling you, it'd be these male covens that hate women are the same motherfuckers that sit around, beat on women, molest children, and do other kind of sick shit. It's this coven. I'm trying to tell you. There were all these different connections that I figured out from even my kid to some of these motherfucking perv ass niggas, because they all be going to they all are registered to go to the same halfway houses. In the same network. These are networks of people who sit around and traffic kids and do shit to women, kids, and vulnerable fucking people. And this shit gotta end. And the fact that a system that's supposed to protect people like that would try to get rid of people like me to bring awareness to this kind of shit is fucking faulty and wrong, and God ain't having it. And neither are social justice warriors, the hidden helpers. Because I'm telling you now, I've done a little bit of digging around. Ain't nobody delivered these motherfucking words like I'm doing against these people. People get scared and run the fuck off. Fuck these people. Fuck them. Who are they? They're no fucking body. They're nobodies doing something to somebodies all the fucking time. That's why I ain't scared of none of these motherfuckers, because they all some pussies. You beat on women, you beat on fucking animals, you beat on fucking weak ass people, you fucking around with little ass kids, fucking up their lives forever. I'm lucky that I'm not even out here bad like that after the shit that done happened to me. And these motherfuckers still think they can try to fuck people like me over and over again without any type of recourse or any responsibility or being accountable for shit. I don't give a fuck. You're not gonna take me out like that. That's not what I'm here for. But I'm your karma. You motherfucker got me sweating and shit. I'm so fucking mad at these because it's so stupid. It's senseless and it's stupid that this shit's been going on for all this time. You know how many kids, you know how many fucking people have committed suicide because people like this were hurting them? People that I personally have known ruined their whole entire lives because some fucking body touched them in the wrong way. Or parents didn't give a fuck or selling them for fucking drugs. Yep, what I say, the Wheel of Fortune. Now these bitches is finna go broke. I can't make this shit up. Yep. And God don't feel bad about it whatsoever. Neither does karma, because karma don't give a fuck. You get what you give, bitch. So anybody that falls under this motherfucking Wheel of Fortune after it's been spun, you're gonna go broke. And I mean spiritually, physically broke. You might even break. You're gonna get broken. And there's not gonna be no hard feelings about it. The same way you ain't had no feelings about fucking over people like me, fucking over little kids, and doing all that fucked up shit to people, you're gonna get fucking broken and nobody's gonna give a fuck. Take that energy as it resonates. And that's the truth, Ruth. And and that's what I'm saying. They can't get me out of my body. It doesn't upset me that these people are doing this shit to me. It's upsetting that these people think they can do this shit to people. All that gang stalking and shit. I don't give a fuck about that. That shows just how weak they are, because ain't a bitch came and knocked at my door and said a motherfucking thing to me, and they bet not. The truth, Ruth, again, because we're abundant. The truth is that abundance is coming. And that's what they're trying to stop, because all these bitches is going broke. Like it's like the card said, they're going broke and they know it. That's why they keep trying to take away our shit. Let me get another one, please, Spirit. Yep. A Knight of Swords energy is coming in to handle all this shit. Yep. And what I say? What the fuck did I just say? Yep. The King of Pentacles. Somebody who's running the show. Who sees me as being a wounded warrior. Standing defense against all those motherfucking people. Yep, sees the shit and they rushing in to balance out this situation. This represents balance of management. Come through spirit. That's why these motherfuckers really scared, because they know I be telling the motherfucking truth. I'm tapped all the way in this shit. Yep, tapped all the way in. And they know it. And what they've been trying to do is keep me quiet, because they know not only am I a prophet, I have prophetic gifts. Life and death is in the tongue. And when I say some shit happens, it fucking happens. We're not even going to ask how it happens or why, because I'm God's fucking son. That's why. Yep, bitches is going broke. They going to all them bad seeds they done planted. Look at all that. Look at all them seeds they sowed. Bad seeds. Bad seeds. Bad kids. Somebody got some badass fucking kids. People need to check their damn kids. Yep, all the people are seeing through these illusions. There's a breakdown of the matrices, because there's matrices within the matrix. All these little ass matrices in the matrix. Shit that we don't even want to be a part of. But they infect our energy, and so we have to fight the fuck back. And I'm telling you, that's why I don't give a fuck. I done lost every fucking thing in my life. Ain't nothing else they can take from me, because God's protecting everything that's coming to me. That's my word. Let me get one more, please. 4 of Cups. Look at them looking sad and motherfucking pitiful. These old retarded looking motherfuckers in the legal system sitting in all their troubled waters they had. They gave me all them troubled waters. I'm showing me, for instance. Gave me all them troubled waters. Now look at their ass. Look at me. I'm in the back. I'm the dolphin. I'm the extraterrestrial telepathic motherfucker that can balance a trophy on his nose. You're a motherfucking turtle cow who can't fucking swim in the same waters that you release from the dam. Damn. Because I'm strong as fuck. Yep. And I'm being released from all that shit. That's how that ends. Like, share, follow, hit that notification bell and the subscribe button. Comment down below if this shit resonates with you. Remember to be grateful to God. And not even just to supernatural entities or ethereal, everybody. Anybody that's around you. If a motherfucker held the door open for you today, say thank you. If somebody walks past you today and nods their head, say hello. If a motherfucker saved your life or fed your ass when you didn't have nothing to eat or gave you some fucking clothes so you didn't go cold or gave you a place to stay when you didn't deserve it and you know you didn't, call that motherfucker today and say thank you. That's how it goes. Take that energy as it resonates. It's your Uncle 79, the Spiritual Savage, and I'm out. Baby, I love you. I really do. Thank you for anybody that believes in me and believes in my work, in my messages, and my movement. Because if you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for everything. And if you can't stand up for one person, the person the underdog, then best believe when it's your turn to be the motherfucking underdog, somebody probably will stand up for your ass. But then you have to live with the guilt about, did you really deserve it? That's how that works. Deuces.